What's up guys, it's your boy Jordan and I'm back again with another e-commerce video. And look, in this video I want to get a little serious with you guys. I want to get real with y'all and I want to get down to the nitty-gritty. I want to talk about failure and why you should expect to fail when you start your Shopify store. And I feel that there are a few reasons for this. So without further ado, let's jump right into it and let's talk about them. So look, real quick, before I go into the 3 reasons that I want to talk about, I just want to give a little bit of background on failure and why it's okay to fail as an entrepreneur. So for starters, when you're starting any type of company or going down any venture in which you're learning something new, you should expect to fail. Failure is going to be expected. As a matter of fact, it is inevitable. And the thing is, as an entrepreneur or as a just person in general, this shouldn't scare you. As a matter of fact, failure should excite you, because the way that failure comes into our lives usually will end us leaving with a lesson or something that we picked up from that failure. So a lot of times, actually 100% of the time, failure isn't all bad. There's always a lesson to be taken from that failure. So therefore, when you're going down a new route in life, or you're picking up a new skill or trying to learn something new and you fail, don't let that discourage you. Analyze that situation and realize what you were able to determine from that failure, what you did wrong, so that way the next time you do that thing, you don't have to worry about messing up again. And this applies heavily for e-commerce, especially with Facebook ads, because when you're launching certain types of ads, they may not pop up, they may not do well. So you should take that as a sign that what you're doing is not the correct thing to do. And don't let it discourage you. Just simply pivot to what you're doing to something different and you'll get better results. So let's talk about the main 3 reasons that you should expect failure when specifically talking about Shopify and starting a Shopify store. First and foremost, and I believe that the main reason that a lot of people fail when they're trying to start their Shopify stores is a lack of an abundance mindset. And basically what an abundance mindset is accepting the fact that there are endless opportunities out there for you to achieve wealth or any type of success in whatever field of business that you're pursuing. With a lot of people, when they start these e-commerce stores, they say, oh, I can't find a good product, all the good products are gone, everybody's using my product, etc. When the reality of the situation is, there are endless amount of products that you could test. Because let's think about it logically for a second. Is there ever going to be a day and age where people aren't going to want things? No, this is incredibly unlikely and will never happen. So it is just a matter of you being able to find those things that people want to buy. And yes, I make it sound easier than what it actually is, but that is the reality of the situation. So I think one of the main reasons that people fail is the fact that they don't adopt an abundance mindset and they're living in this scarcity mindset that tells them, oh, I have no chance for success, all the opportunity is gone, when this is far from the truth. Like I said, mindset plays a huge role in starting a Shopify store or going down any business. And if you don't adopt a positive mindset, it's going to be infinitely harder for you to succeed. And I know it's very easy to get into a negative state of mind, but it is important for your success to understand that there are endless amount of opportunities and it is up to you to seize them and make them work for you. So I think another extremely huge factor that causes people to fail is due to their lack of patience as people. So with a lot of the popular gurus out right now that are preaching Shopify and dropshipping, they make it seem as if you can follow this 3-step formula and amass insane wealth and be rich for the rest of your life, when this is not true at all. This is not true for any business. And if anybody ever tells you this, they are lying to you because they want your money. The truth of the matter is, building a Shopify store to a successful point is going to take you a long time. It may not take you 2 years, 5 years, but it may take you some months and serious hours of your time putting in towards this, to learning everything, to testing new things, etc. So if you're not able to have some patience and understanding that it is a long process, you're never going to succeed. And also, I think a lot of people when they're getting their store started and they don't have the first couple of sales and they're trying to test all these products and they're not working, they get frustrated and agitated and sad and depressed. And yes, when I was starting out my store, I can't say I was just this happy-go-lucky guy all the time. It sucks when you're testing products every day and they're not succeeding. But the thing is, and many successful entrepreneurs, billionaires say this, Gary Vee says this, Bill Gates says this, you have to love the process. If you don't love the process of achieving success, you are never going to be happy, even when that success comes. And it will not if you don't love the process. The process of getting the money is the most fulfilling part. 30 years from now, when you look back on your life, you're going to be so appreciative of that time that you put forth to grow the business. So if you want to succeed with anything in your life, you need to develop some form of patience and understanding that it is a process. And once you accept this, it'll make the journey and the workload that comes along with it significantly more rewarding. And the thing about patience and working really hard to achieve something is that you have to understand anything that you're going to do in your life that is truly worth doing, that is truly fulfilling, should be difficult to do. As we live our lives, the most fulfilling aspects of our lives is when we solve those difficult problems. So if you're not at a full understanding that it is going to be a difficult road to trek down before starting your Shopify store, you are never going to succeed. And do not let it scare you that it's going to be a difficult road. Accept it and persevere. So the last one is one that I think many YouTubers and gurus fail to highlight. So, like I said before, a lot of these gurus are going to preach to you these 3 quick steps and this quick and simple method to achieve success. But the reality of it is, that is not how online business works. As a matter of fact, I heard a percentile, and this may be lower or higher, but I'm sure it's around this area. 80% of Shopify stores aren't even making sales. They're not making any sales at all. So on a statistical basis, the odds are stacked against you. On a statistical basis, you are not going to succeed with Shopify. So, do you want to fall into that statistical category? Or do you want to break out of the norm and be the minority who puts the time in, who puts the work in, puts the effort in to achieve the results that 80% of people aren't achieving? Because the fact of the matter is, those 80% of people are the people who fell for the 3 quick and simple steps and realized after a week of testing cat bracelets and owl earrings, after a week of testing that, they realized that that stuff doesn't sell. And yes, of course it doesn't sell, because that's what the people are just giving to you. That's what they say. Oh, I made all this money selling these little earrings and stuff. And maybe they did do that, but you're not supposed to take that, copy that information and run with it yourself. No, when you're starting an e-commerce store, you're building a business. You have to stand out. You have to do things that your competitors aren't doing. And a lot of people fail to highlight this. So when you're starting your Shopify store, understand that the odds are stacked against you. It is up to you to separate yourself from the norm and decide if you want to be a winner or you want to fall into the normal. So look, guys, I know I had to get a little bit heartfelt here, and I wanted to drop something that is insightful so you guys could further understand the process that's going to be ahead of you with starting a Shopify store. Now, since I've been making these videos, I get a lot of PMs from people saying, oh, I've been doing this for 2 weeks and I haven't gotten any sales. Oh, I've been doing this for a month and I haven't gotten a couple sales. Yeah, I mean, you're starting a business. You're going to fail. That is what is going to happen. You have to take those failures as lessons. You need to learn from them and apply the knowledge you learn to your future practices so you can succeed. And this is what is going to set you apart from everybody else. So, look, thank you guys a lot for checking out this video. I really appreciate if you stayed to the end. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you enjoy my content, drop a subscribe and hit the notifications. I'm going to try to upload 2 times a week, dropping just all types of content like this, like mindset stuff, and like my other videos, the tutorial style, where I show you step by step what I'm doing. Also, I have a Facebook group. It is called Jordan Welch Ecom Accelerators Mastermind, and I'm going to put the link to that down below. I actually just did an hour-long Q&A live stream in there, and it was awesome. I had about 40 people in there just asking me questions the whole time, and I was able to help many people. So if this is something that you would like to see, definitely join that group. And yeah, like I said, thank you guys for watching a lot, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.